Imagine stepping into a time machine, not to tomorrow or next year, but to 1 billion years in the future. The earth beneath your feet is unrecognizable. The continents have drifted into alien configurations. The seas have begun to boil away, and the sky burns with the harsh white light of an aging sun. But that's only the beginning. Because if you keep going, if you keep moving forward through time, past the death of our world, past the silence of our galaxy, and into the final age of the cosmos itself, you'll witness something few minds can truly comprehend: the long, slow death of the universe. This is what awaits when we travel 1 billion years and beyond. Welcome back to Beyond Space. Where we explore the universe one mind-blowing idea at a time. We start at 1 billion years from now. At first glance, Earth still orbits the sun, but the world has changed beyond recognition. Continents have collided again, merging into a new supercontinent. Scientists call it Amasia, a vast dry expanse spanning the northern hemisphere. Volcanoes roar where mountain ranges once stood. Inland seas shimmer like mirages. The air feels thin and dry, a pale reflection of the breathable atmosphere humanity once knew. The sun, now 1 billion years older, burns about 10% brighter than it does today. That might not sound like much, but on a planetary scale, it's catastrophic. The oceans begin to evaporate. Water vapor rises and breaks apart under ultraviolet radiation, hydrogen escaping into space forever. The slow exodus of Earth's oceans has begun. Rain no longer falls as it once did. Clouds thin, rivers shrink. The planet's once blue surface fades into shades of rust and ochre. Only a few hardy microbes survive, deep underground, where geothermal warmth still provides refuge. For all other life, the story is over. Earth has entered its final habitable epoch. If any descendants of humanity remain, they've long since left this dying cradle, seeking refuge among the stars. Fast forward to 5 billion years in the future, the sun, once stable, bright, and golden, has entered the final phase of its life. Hydrogen in its core is exhausted. The delicate balance between gravity and fusion begins to fail. The sun swells into a red giant, its outer layers expanding outward, engulfing Mercury, then Venus, and finally reaching the orbit where Earth once circled. If Earth still exists, its crust will melt, its mountains dissolved, its atmosphere ripped away in a final inferno of light. For a time, the sun becomes a monstrous ember, a swollen, dying giant glowing blood red against the blackness, and then it sheds its outer layers completely, forming a shimmering shell of gas and dust. A planetary nebula that will glow for a few thousand years, a cosmic tombstone marking the end of our solar system. At the center, what remains of our star collapses into a white dwarf, a core no larger than Earth, but so dense that a teaspoon of its matter weighs tons. It no longer burns with fusion, only residual heat, a fading coal in an endless night. The planets, what's left of them, drift in cold orbits, frozen relics of a system that once gave life. The solar system is dead. We continue our journey forward, 100 billion years from now. The stars of the Milky Way still shine, but the galaxy itself has changed shape, and so has its neighborhood. For billions of years, our galaxy and the Andromeda Galaxy have been hurtling toward each other, a collision course written in gravity. And now, in this far future, they finally meet. When galaxies collide, stars rarely smash together. The space between them is simply too vast. Instead, their gravitational fields twist and warp, sending streams of stars arcing through space like celestial ribbons. Black holes merge. New stars ignite in waves of furious creation. For a time, the night sky becomes spectacular, a dance of galaxies painting light across the heavens. Eventually, the two galaxies settle into a single, massive elliptical form. a new cosmic city, sometimes called Milkomeda. Its core glows with the fury of merged supermassive black holes, billions of suns compressed into a gravitational heart. But even this moment of brilliance cannot last. Stars are finite, and time is patient. Fast forward again to 1 trillion years in the future. The galaxy's once vibrant arms are quiet. No new stars are being born. The raw hydrogen fuel that powers stellar birth has been used up. Only long-lived red dwarf stars remain, dim embers burning slowly in the darkness. They glow faintly, casting reddish light on whatever worlds still orbit them. Some may still host life, huddled close to their weak warmth. But even these stars will not last forever. As trillions of years pass, they too will fade, turning into cold, dark remnants called black dwarfs. The universe enters what scientists call the degenerate era, a time when normal starlight no longer exists. Galaxies are still there, faint smudges of cold, dead matter, but they no longer shine. The universe is growing darker with every passing eon. Fast forward yet again. Now we are in the unimaginable 10 to the power of 40 years. That's a 1 followed by 40 zeros. All stars are gone. All planets are cold. The only things that still truly matter are black holes. They dominate the universe now. The final engines of gravity in a sea of darkness. Each black hole is a relic of a dead galaxy, a frozen whirlpool of space-time devouring whatever remnants drift too close. If you could stand near one, which you couldn't, you'd see no light, no horizon, no sound, only silence. Only time slowing toward infinity. But even black holes are not eternal. According to Stephen Hawking, they slowly evaporate, emitting faint radiation, losing mass bit by bit until they eventually vanish in a quiet flash of energy. The larger the black hole, the longer it takes. Some may endure until 100 billion years. A timescale so vast it defies imagination. When the last black hole evaporates, the universe will be left in complete darkness once more. This is the heat death, the final silent chapter of the cosmos. No stars, no galaxies, no motion. Only a thin mist of subatomic particles drifting endlessly through cold, empty space. The universe has reached maximum entropy, a state where no energy gradients remain and nothing more can happen. It is eternal night. If you were to travel through this era, you would find nothing. No light, no warmth, no sound, only the faint glow of photons stretched to infinite wavelengths. By the relentless expansion of space, time still moves forward, but with nothing left to measure its passing, the distinction between seconds and eternities disappears. The universe has died, not with a bang, but with a whisper. And yet, perhaps this is not the end. Some cosmologists suggest that deep within the quantum fabric of space, new universes may still be born. Tiny fluctuations sparking inflation again, each becoming a new cosmos with its own stars, its own galaxies, its own forms of life. Others believe our universe may cycle eternally, expanding, collapsing, and being reborn in an endless cosmic rhythm. The Big Bounce. We don't know which, if any, of these is true, but what's certain is this. Our universe began from nothing, and one day it will return to nothing again. And in that endless cycle of creation and destruction, perhaps something of us, our atoms, our ideas, our stories, will find their way into whatever comes next. As we step out of the time machine back into our own age of light and motion, the stars above seem a little different now. Each one is a spark in a vast cosmic story, a story that began long before humanity and will continue long after we're gone. We are brief, but we are part of something vast. Every atom in our bodies was forged in the heart of a dying star, and one day those atoms will drift again through space, ready to become something new. In the end, the universe may not remember our names, our cities, or our civilizations, but the fact that we were here, that we looked up, that we asked questions, that we tried to understand. That might be enough. Because even in the face of 1 billion years and beyond, curiosity endures. And as long as we wonder, as long as we seek, the universe will never truly be silent. This is what awaits when we travel 1 billion years into the future and far beyond. If you love exploring the universe, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing space content.